Welcome to A Short Introduction to Marxism. Marxism is a political and economic theory that has had a profound impact on the world. At its core, Marxism seeks to understand and address the root causes of social inequality and exploitation. In this guide, we will provide a brief introduction to Marxism, covering its history, key concepts, philosophy, and implications in the modern world. By the end of this guide, you will have a solid understanding of the basics of Marxism and its relevance today. Why is it important to learn about Marxism? For one, it has played a significant role in shaping political and economic systems around the world. Understanding Marxism can help us better comprehend the complexities of modern society and global politics. Additionally, learning about Marxism can broaden our knowledge and perspective on social justice issues, labor rights, and economic inequality. In the following sections, we will explore the origins of Marxism, its key concepts, and philosophical underpinnings. We will also examine its implications in the modern world. So, whether you're a student, a professional, or simply curious about Marxism, this guide is a great starting point for understanding this influential theory. Let's dive in. 2. History of Marxism. Marxism has its roots in the 19th century, during a time of great social and economic upheaval. As industrialization and capitalism spread across Europe, many workers found themselves living in poverty and facing harsh working conditions. This led to the rise of labor movements and socialist ideas, which sought to address the inequalities of the capitalist system. Origins of Marxism. Karl Marx, a German philosopher and economist, is widely considered the father of Marxism. In the mid-1800s, Marx began to develop his theories on the nature of capitalist society and the role of the working class within it. He argued that capitalism was inherently exploitative, and that workers were being alienated from the products of their labor. Marx believed that a revolution was necessary to overthrow capitalism and establish a socialist society. Early Marxist thinkers. Marx was not the only socialist thinker of his time. Other early Marxist thinkers included Friedrich Engels, who co-authored the Communist Manifesto with Marx, and Rosa Luxemburg, a Polish German revolutionary who played a key role in the German socialist movement. Formation of Communist Party. In 1917, the Bolsheviks, a Marxist political party led by Vladimir Lenin, seized power in Russia. This led to the establishment of the world's first socialist state. The Bolsheviks renamed themselves the Communist Party and began to spread their ideas and organize revolutions around the world. Communist Revolution. Throughout the 20th century, Marxism inspired revolutionary movements in many countries, including China, Cuba, and Vietnam. These movements sought to overthrow capitalist governments and establish socialist societies. In some cases, like China and Vietnam, the revolutions were successful, while in others, like Cuba, they faced significant challenges. Today, Marxism continues to be a powerful force in politics and economics, inspiring social movements and shaping the way we think about capitalism and social justice. 3. Key concepts of Marxism. To understand Marxism, it is important to be familiar with its key concepts. In this section, we will explore some of the most important ideas in Marxist theory. Social classes. Marxism is fundamentally concerned with the idea of social classes. Marx believed that society is divided into two main classes, the proletariat, or working class, and the bourgeoisie, or capitalist class. The bourgeoisie own the means of production, while the proletariat are forced to sell their labor to survive. According to Marx, this creates an inherent conflict between the two classes, as the bourgeoisie seek to maximize their profits by exploiting the labor of the proletariat. Capitalism. Marxism is also critical of capitalism, the economic system in which the means of production are privately owned and operated for profit. Marx argued that capitalism is inherently exploitative, as it allows the bourgeoisie to accumulate wealth and power at the expense of the proletariat. He believed that capitalism would eventually collapse under the weight of its own contradictions, paving the way for a socialist revolution. Proletariat. The proletariat is the working class, who Marx believed had the potential to overthrow the bourgeoisie and establish a socialist society. The proletariat has historically been marginalized and oppressed, but Marx believed that they had the power to change the system through collective action and revolution. Bourgeoisie. The bourgeoisie is the capitalist class, who own and control the means of production. Marx believed that the bourgeoisie were motivated solely by profit, and that they exploited the proletariat to maximize their own wealth and power. Dialectical materialism. Dialectical materialism is a philosophical framework that underpins Marxist theory. It is based on the idea that historical progress is driven by the conflict between opposing forces. In the case of Marxism, this conflict is between the bourgeoisie and the proletariat. Dialectical materialism also emphasizes the importance of material conditions in shaping society and history. In summary, Marxism is centered around the idea of social classes, with the bourgeoisie exploiting the proletariat in a capitalist system. Marxism seeks to address this inequality by promoting revolution and the establishment of a socialist society.